Today we are going to be making my parawa whetū, my Starbread, delicious, beautiful dough with the homemade hazelnut spread in the middle.
In celebration of Matariki, I thought it would be cool to make parawa whetū by my good friend Naomi, aka Whānau Kai. Thought it would be cool to do some baking with your kids, talk about Matariki. Not my kids, because they got no ears.
Add whey aromahana, huka hauda and ihi to a bowl. Give it a good stir. Leave for 10 minutes.
Adding my water, yeast and sugar, mixing and leaving for 10.
Add miraka, kauda miraka, wanira, tote, puehu parawa, and finally pata.
Miraka powder. I really like the te reo word for powder. It's like miraka powder. Don't forget to put in your miraka powder. Oh, and your pata.
Give it a good stir with a knife until it roughly comes together.
Paris Nuku would be disappointed. I just used my spoon.
Get it onto your tepu.
Get on me tepu!
Hoia te pokinga in a mixer or 10 minutes by hand.
You already know your boy can't afford no mixer, man. You'll turn on my mixer. This is the Ringa 2000G.
Get it into a bowl and rise it for 1 to 1.5 hours.
By the way, this dough is beautiful. Look at that. Time for a nap for an hour and a half.
Now to our tiakarete hanate, we just want to gently melt that.
Time to grate my chocolate.
Bruh.
You know what? Let's just chuck the whole thing in the microwave.
Then to another bowl we add pataku tere tere and huka hauda. Whip it on high.
Butter and sugar gonna have a little mix and mingle, get to know each other. How you doing, butter?
And then fold through the tiakarete huere waina.
Add in the cocoa, vanilla, and some mixed spice. Or I just use cinnamon and then fold it in the chocolate.
And our dough has risen, so we divide it into 4 equal parts.
Dough divided by 4 equals... I don't know, I failed schoolsy maths, but I passed home economics, dough.
We get a flat tray and trace a plate around it. That's just a guide for you if it helps.
I will take all the help I can get at this point.
And now we just roll out each piece of dough to roughly 26 centimeters.
And this is where things start to go pear-shaped. Literally. Turns out it's really hard to roll dough into like a perfect circle. In the end, I just had to kind of use my hands to spread it. It was a bit of a mess, and this is the best I got it.
Get our first piece down, and 1/3 of our pani hanati gets spread on.
Because I was so slow with the dough, my hazelnut spread had started to set again. Look at it moving up the Bristol stool scale. But I'm no quitter, and whenever the stool gets hard, I put my stool into hot water. This analogy needs work, but this technique actually did the trick.
The second one gets rolled out, layer that on.
The second layer is even worse than the first. I really had to stretch it and made some holes. It was not pretty, guys. But we have come too far to quit now.
Third piece of pokinga gets rolled out, on it goes.
The third piece of pokinga is totally puckeru. But hazelnut spread apparently covers a world of hurt.
And we finish with that final, beautiful piece of dough.
Most people would quit at this point, but I'm not most people, baby. I'll just circumcise this extra bit.
And then we cut it into 16 equal pieces.
More maths.
Now we take each piece and twist it out 1, 2 times and then pinch those ends together.
Then we twist 1, 2, 2.5. Oh my gosh. I need to watch the tutorial video again. Worse. Somehow I got even worse.
Beautiful! And then we want to rise it for 20 to 30 minutes.
I should probably just cover this forever and never speak of this again.
And then we just bake it.
This must be a Matariki miracle because somehow it still turned out great, you guys. Look at that. I was stoked and everyone in the family loved this thing. It pulls apart and it was delicious. Now, because I used quite a dark chocolate, it wasn't super sweet. And if you're trying to make a quick version, I'd say you could probably just use a hazelnut spread for the filling. Even my Samoan mother-in-law loved this. Yet another amazing dish by Whānau Kai. The full recipe can be found on her website or in her cookbook, which I highly, highly recommend. Manawatia Matariki. Okay, love you, bye.